Trump said Putin's smart. I mean, he's taken over a country for $2 worth of sanctions. I'd say that's pretty smart.
That's our most recent past president and other Christian leaders around him, like Mike Pompeo, who are expressing admiration for an avowed enemy of our country who has recently invaded a neighboring sovereign nation. But we shouldn't be surprised at this Christian love for dictators. This has been growing for a long time. My wife and I were invited to the 2014 National Prayer Breakfast, where we saw firsthand how Christians were sidling up to leaders from dictatorial countries, particularly groups like the shadowy evangelical group, The Family. All these leaders had to do was say the word Jesus and then pass Christian laws that restricted people's rights, like the Putin anti-gay laws of that year that drew admiration from Franklin Graham.
I think I agreed with Putin. I think protecting his nation's children, I think, was probably a pretty smart thing to do. Our Congress, our president, and others are going forward with an agenda, a gay and lesbian agenda.
This week, Graham, one of America's leading hypocrites, encouraged his followers to pray for Putin while expressing no such sentiment for America's leaders. And then there's Tucker.
It might be worth asking yourself, since it is getting pretty serious, what is this really about? Why do I hate Putin so much? Has Putin ever called me a racist? Has he threatened to get me fired for disagreeing with him? Has he shipped every middle-class job in my town to Russia? Is he trying to snuff out Christianity? Does he eat dogs? These are fair questions, and the answer to all of them is no.
Yes, that clip is right now playing on Russian TV to show the Russian people that their leader's decision to invade a sovereign nation is good. Jesus is quoted in the Bible as saying people who follow a staunch, law-based religious belief system will lose their eyes to see or ears to hear what is right in a season. And we're seeing that play out in our culture today. Evangelicals who follow their rule-based, legalistic, harsh God are easily manipulated by right-wing leaders and propagandists. The Bible tells us not to be conformed to our echo chamber, but to be transformed by the ongoing renewing of our mind. And watching Christians being led to admire evil men doing evil deeds by their evil leaders shows that the American Christian church is definitely due for a mind renewal. And by the way, Franklin Graham may not want you to pray for our president and our leaders in this difficult time, but I encourage you to do so.